Behold the King of Kings.
Hello everybody and welcome for the 50th time to the Extreme Show. Yours truly, Jack AL-Mazeedi. I finally said 50 episodes and we are going on, hopefully for the 100th episode. And boy am I so proud of this accomplishment. And I believe like 50 episodes with this minimum amount of views are for only two reasons that are, well, let's just see. The two reasons are that the first one is the video quality and the second one is the sound quality. So in next week, when season 3 premieres, and we have the HD transformation and the HD premiere on the show, what are the reasons? When the HD quality is like improving the video quality, and the sound quality will be through a microphone, so everything will be loud and clear. There will be no reasons except for you not liking entertainment or for you being an asshole. That's all for the reasons not watching Jack AL-Mazeedi on the Extreme Show. And did I say not watching? Well, it's not watching. But anyways, this is the 50th episode, and boy, we have a lot of things on our show. So let's get it off with the Friday night movie hunt of January the 14th. We got two movies. The first one is The Dilemma, starring Vince Vaughn and Kevin James, and the movie is like basically comedy. It's like the concept is kind of like a controversy after another, just like WWE. But anyways, judge for yourself. Go watch it right now. The second movie has actually premiered in Kuwait before US. Those things happen in a rare way. But anyways, the movie is The Green Hornet, starring Seth Rogen and Jay Cho, and the movie is action-packed. I watched it last night in 3D, and the movie was just like not only comedy, action. This stuff rarely happens, but it's an action-packed movie nonetheless, and it will be your favorite movie of the night, because I did not see The Dilemma. But anyways, go and watch them for yourself. The trailers will be at the link right below. Those are the two movies that are premiering worldwide, or excuse me, nationwide for US. And that's all for a Friday night movie hunt.
Life in the cloud allows people far and wide to share their stories online, connecting each other like never before. ASUS revolutionized the world by creating the ultra-portable EPC. As a result, people are now staying connected more than ever and enjoying life in the cloud. With cloud computing constantly evolving, we are innovating to provide more devices based on users' needs. ASUS will launch several ePad models, providing more choices to meet people's needs. Introducing the EP121 E-Slate. Featuring a powerful Intel Core i5 processor and Microsoft Windows 7, the EP121 offers high performance for both work and play. Using the E-Slate is a breeze with a touchscreen and digital pen. Enjoy the comforts of the E-Slate from anywhere. Relax on the couch, in the office, or outdoors while still being productive with office or media applications. Even share your creativity with others while still being portable. Introducing the ePad Transformer. The Transformer does exactly that, quickly transforming between a pad device and one with notebook functionality for extreme flexibility in computing. The docking station increases the battery life up to 16 hours for all-day usage, while adding multiple ports for your personal multimedia enjoyment. With the ePad Transformer, you can pass around and share your creativity with friends, literally. or play games together from the hundreds of applications available for the Android OS. Built-in GPS will help navigate your group on your next road trip, while also providing endless entertainment everyone can enjoy. Next is the ePad slider. The ePad slider seamlessly transitions from pad mode into notebook mode, revealing a QWERTY keyboard. Full 1080p HD playback with numerous expansion ports on the new ASUS MyWave user interface allows you to enjoy content both on and offline. With the ePad slider, record life's precious moments and take note of everything. From your thoughts to the most momentous occasions, all on the go. Discuss your latest adventures. Share your experiences. Share your creativity. Share you.
There is an E for everyone. Easy, excellent, exciting innovation for all your needs.
E is me.
ASUS.
Now here's what I'm going to do. For the first time ever, like every time we have TNA, WWE, TNA goes first and WWE goes at last. Because WWE has more news and just like the bigger brand or whatever. But tonight, I'm changing that for one night only. And I'd like to start with WWE and ending with TNA because this week TNA got my attention more than WWE, and we'll see why. First off, Monday Night Raw started off the week, of course, and lot of shit happened. Excuse me for that word, but lots of shit. But anyways, we're only gonna review two things. I do not care about Miz Orton, the stupid Jerry Lawler returning, like he's too old, so just keep him commentary and whatever. So the main event is actually not gonna get reviewed or whatever, so just leave that out of the story. We're gonna review Nexus and the Hall of Fame inductee. Let's start with the HOF. Now, Jerry Lawler getting out, we do expect to see HBK at the Hall of Fame, not this year, but like the second year or whatever. But anyways, he announces that HBK is going to be on the 2011 class of 2011, excuse me, and then for some reason they decided to bring out HBK, which got the crowd so crazy, and well, it could not get the ratings up because no one knew that HBK will get on that show, and then he got out, and then Alberto Del Rio gets out, and for only this time, well, I'd like to show the clip of this super kick. See it where he gives him the wink at the end, and then sweet chin music. For over a year or well, less than a year, we have not seen that kick, but oh my god, we saw it, and it was like he deserves it because he's an asshole. And there you saw it, super kick right to the chin, where the wink was winking, where the eye was kinking, kinking. Oh my god. Anyways, HBK returned. But in his YouTube videos, he actually told us that he will do that, as he was saying, I hope that there will be something with the WWE that does not involve wrestling, but something like refereeing. So, does that mean he'll referee a match at WrestleMania this April? We do not know, but the answer will be answered. The question will be answered during the weeks. Now our second topic, and the second thing that I'd like to review is like the thing that we got out from Raw and where 2011 is heading towards to. Now CM Punk with his new and improved Nexus, with his new t-shirt and blah blah blah, he needs them to get into tests so he can see what's their love for Nexus. And therefore the first test was for Michael McGillicuddy, and he just told him take the beat down by the Nexus. And they just beat him down, and therefore the first member of the new Nexus is Michael McGillicuddy. The second test was for Husky Harris, and his test was getting whipped by each and every member of the Nexus 3 times, but except for CM Punk, he hit him like 20,000 times. It was going crazy. 1, 2, 3. I don't know what's the hell, and that is not pretty PG for the WWE, but anyways, it was not a PG night anyways. And the third test was David Dunga just waiting for Big Show to knock him out, and he did. Now, we got 3 members and 2 members left, and he gave them, well, Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater, he gave them kendo sticks, and he told them, fight each other, hit yourself. Head for the fence or whatever, you aim for the fence, whatever is that. But anyways, they decided not to do that as they realized this is so stupid. And for a minute I thought, or we thought, that they were actually going to hit CM Punk, but then they said that's also something stupid, so left it, and they left Monday Night Raw and continued something else we'll reveal later on. But anyways, CM Punk now, his test. He stood on top of the Titantron, making us think that he will jump, but of course I did not think of that. He calls us that we are idiots for thinking that he was that type of an idiot to jump off a Titantron, and if you read between the lines, he was actually pointing to how Jeff Hardy was stupid for jumping off high places, or Shane McMahon, and he did that before on Kane, I believe. But anyways, that's not our topic. CM Punk was safely secured, and then afterwards he came down to the ring and trash talking to everyone, and at the end Cena finally gets to us via satellite, and the conversation was mostly about Cena not getting his hands on each and every member of the Nexus as he promised us. And as I said last week, I truly believe that Cena will be overcoming his injury and then just be Super Cena and the thing that we were usual to. But anyways, Cena said that he will get, he will get CM Punk's ass beat down or what. Anyways, the important thing that he said the word ass, and the last time he said something not PG was when the night after he got fired, or anyways, he said bitch. So these 2 words by Cena overlooking the PG rule. And does this mean that in few days, months, years, decades, centuries, WWE will lift the PG, maybe make it kids or babies show? No, maybe grown-ups, I don't know. Any ideas, guys? But I truly hope the PG gets lifted off, because we need to see blood, we need to get extreme, we need to see all the things that made us love the WWE or any wrestling program or anything involved: chairs, ladders, tables, kendo sticks, tables on fire, anything that was extreme. Anyways, that was the most important thing on Monday Night Raw. Main event was totally not worthy of watching, and that's all for Monday Night Raw. Now it's time for NXT Season 4, and I truly don't like, well, the show's heading towards to the trash. I know they're true talent, but anyways, let's just review the damn show. I truly just want to review the challenges, the Rookie challenges, and both of those challenges that were on last Tuesday's show was won by Derek Bateman, so congratulations, Derek Bateman. And thus far I did not select my NXT Rookie, but since Daniel Bryan is the pro of Derek Bateman, I say, why not? Derek Bateman, you're the next NXT Season 4 or whatever breakout superstar. Alright, happy now? Let's just move on. SmackDown. They made a huge deal about Wade Barrett interfering in Big Show's Fatal 4-Way match and probably causing him his loss for the #1 contendership. But anyways, the idea was, and just like how I imagined it, not Nexus, another Nexus. Like Wade Barrett just got exiled, so he said, let me do another one. And that's what he did. While his match versus the Big Show, he just felt that he could not deal with it. Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel, who just disobeyed CM Punk, just got into the ring and held out Wade Barrett, and that got us the idea of Wade Barrett and Justin Gabriel and Slater were on a deal or something, and Ezekiel Jackson, the guy who was on videotapes or video clips saying that he's coming back, he's stronger than ever, whatever, in the book of Ezekiel. But anyways, they just, now we have 4 members in the new and improved Nexus, and we have the 4 members of the unknown new Nexus, or whatever I'd like to call it, or whatever you'd like to call it. But anyways, the way I see it, we have 2 Nexus in the building, 2 Nexus in the company, and that does not seem to be a good thing for us, the viewers, because we're sick and tired for, we go to TNA, we see teams controlling the show. We head to WWE, I want to watch Raw, I have Nexus problems, another team controlling. I go to SmackDown, I see the same thing. I tune into the NXT in 1 year, I'll see another Nexus, Superstars, Nexus, everywhere Nexus. What the hell is happening? Stop it. This is not something good. And that's all. Does not deserve our time or anything. But I'm actually looking forward to see what's the group's name and what is its aims, and I believe they will just beat down Big Show and whatever the Nexus did before, they will repeat it or whatever. And the other thing that I'd like to talk about on Friday Night SmackDown is how they opened the show, as they're promoting SmackDown as there will be a SmackDown winner, but for that move I predict a Raw superstar winning that match, because none of the Raw superstars were talking about winning, and SmackDown superstars like Cody Rhodes, Mysterio, Alberto Del Rio were just talking, I will win. Well, none of you will win. Raw superstar will win, and I don't know, I do not want to predict that right now, but anyways, we'll see in 2 weeks' time who will be the Royal Rumble winner. And speaking of the Rumble, Dolph Ziggler last week won the World Heavyweight title contendership, and the main event, they made a main event, was it the main event, was it the last thing on Raw? Yeah, it was. Anyways, Edge was on the cutting edge, and he got the guests were the former Intercontinental Champion Dolph Ziggler and his so-called girlfriend, the official consultant to SmackDown, Vicky Guerrero, Edge's ex-wife or former whatever, and one thing led to another. Vicky Guerrero showed the clip why they did not go through the marriage on their wedding night or day or whatever. I believe that diva or wedding designer, maker, whatever, is Alicia Fox. Anyways, she showed the clip where they were kissing, and then Edge, in another way, he shows how Dolph Ziggler betrayed Vicky Guerrero on NXT by kissing her rookie, Caitlyn. Now that was a controversial ending for SmackDown. Anyways, at the end, Dolph Ziggler got the better end or the better end, or how can we phrase that sentence? But anyways, he beat down Edge, and then they kissed on top of the body of Edge, which was really disgusting. Ew! And I'm not showing that footage. Ew! Oh my god, I'm about to throw out or up. Throw up, yeah, I'm about to throw up. Haha! Total non-stop action. They changed their way and the business, how their business is changing. Like last Sunday on that pay-per-view, Genesis, Eric Bischoff literally guaranteed us that each and every title in the male division will be for Immortal, and that happened. And at the main event, it was a non-title match. It just was a heavyweight contendership between Matt Morgan, the Blueprint, and Mr. Asshole, Mr. Anderson. And Anderson, for some reason, won that match. And then just Bischoff saying, "You got the match, you earned it right now." And Hardy gets out, but he does not defeat him. He was unable to do that. And that was pretty shocking because Hardy is capable of defeating The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, John Cena, Triple H, not the likes of Mr. Anderson, which is compared to like Heath Slater, Justin Gabriel. For like, I'm speaking the truth, ladies and gentlemen. And well, there you saw it. One thing led to another, and the mic check was at the ending of the show, and there you have it, new heavyweight champion of TNA, and therefore I saw a big change in TNA. And let's just head to Impact last night, another controversial ending of a wrestling show, as the beginning of the show was just Anderson thanking the Blueprint. Well, anyways, the Hardy Boys, actually, well, I left one point about Genesis where Matt Hardy returned, but anyways, on TNA, a match was announced for the main event. The Hardy Boys returning from over 3 years of not tagging with each other against the team, and they're that team that will be facing the Hardys last night. Oh boy, Grimer issues, but anyways, Anderson and RVD, and let's fast forward through the main event as Cena, well, it is the idea of Cena of taking out the Nexus ads. Anderson and RVD were thinking or deciding to take out one by one members of Immortal, and they did so. It started off with the Beer Money team. They took them out, they got into their locker room, beat down and everything. That was originally Cena's idea of taking out the Nexus, and he will be accomplishing that idea with the last member of Nexus next Monday exclusively on USA Network. But anyways, that's not our topic right now. Our topic was the main event of TNA, which was between Hardy Boys and RVD and the new heavyweight champion of TNA. Now the match was good, and it did not end that well as the referee was caught up in the moment, and it was led to the Hardy Boys finishing maneuver, and it was a twist of hate followed by a Swanton bomb, and there you have the Hardy Boys standing tall, and the rest of Immortal comes out beating down both RVD and Mr. Anderson. But here is the fact. When TNA started out, we all saw true talent in that company, and you tune into the WWE, you see superstars. Now the years went by, 2010 began and opened the door for TNA, and there you have it. They caught my attention because I was TNA, they're nothing. But in TNA, in 2010, they got my attention, and right now, it got the complete opposite. TNA has the superstars now. Look at their roster and look at WWE roster. WWE owns talent. TNA got the superstars. Look at WWE roster. Who is the superstar there? Orton, Edge, Cena? 3 superstars? Maybe Rey Mysterio? For me, the only superstars there, Cena and Mysterio. Edge, alright. Orton, no, he's not a superstar. Not even a talent. He's nothing. But anyways, those 3, can they handle the whole WWE for the rest of their life? No, the talent. The rest of the group or roster is completely talent. John Morrison, Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, Justin Gabriel, Heath Slater, Wade Barrett, and the list goes on and on. Alberto Del Rio, for crying out loud. TNA, look at their roster, all superstars. Jeff Hardy, Mick Foley, Ric Flair. The list goes on and on. Mr. Anderson is becoming a superstar. And their list, wow, it's huge different, ladies and gentlemen. And let's just add to that list the Blueprint. Matt Morgan is becoming a superstar. There are no talents, but they do have talent. But anyways, the amount of superstars are more than the WWE, and the storylines are controversial and a bit duplicating one another. But anyways, they are so competitive, and someday we'll see one of them overcoming the odds and being the best wrestling company in the world right now. And thus far, the one who's standing tall is the WWE, but only time can tell how will the WWE keep standing tall with their minimum amount of superstars and their huge and maximum amount of talents, and how will TNA respond with their minimum amount of talent and with their huge amount of superstars. Now let's get back to TNA, as the brother of Red Superstar or something, I do not know his name, but anyways, the thing that I'd like to point out is they are repeating the "they are coming" incident or issue or concept. Therefore, on February the 3rd, the night where Jeff Hardy will get his rematch for the heavyweight title, they will arrive, and hopefully this time it's not a heel day, it's a face day, as I do not know who will be on that day, but obviously the messenger who got to Abyss will be a part of day. But now, who could be a part of it? Could be Anderson, RVD, new or returning superstars from WWE, and some of you call them wash-ups of the WWE, who can be rescuing TNA or the path TNA is going on. And that's all for TNA, that's all for wrestling, and it's a huge week that we have had in both companies, and it is like a crazy beginning to kick off WWE and TNA in 2011. And that's all I'd like to talk about. And I need to remind you about HDs next week. There will be no reasons for you not to watch that show next week, because the sound will be better, the video quality will be higher, and everything will be in 1080p, rendered in 1080p, and also shot in 1080p. So everything will be awesome. Sorry, Miz, it's your catchphrase, but I just had to say it because it really fits the place that I was talking in or whatever. Thanks for watching. I'm AL-Mazeedi with the Extreme Show. 50 episodes, guys. Next week is the season premiere of season 3. And well, subscribe, comment right below. Thumbs up, not thumbs down, and that's all I'd like to say. See you next Friday as I finally finish the first semester of high school, the 10th grade nightmare, and the finals are out or done or whatever. They're over, finally done, doodly done. And that's all. HD next Friday, and the second Friday is of course our 1-year anniversary. That's all heading to us in just mere weeks. See you guys next Friday.